Top 15 Best Romantic Movies. Our number 15 is the movie Rent. This rock opera tells the story of one year in the life of a group of bohemians, struggling in modern-day East Village, New York. The story centers around Mark and Roger, two roommates. While a former tragedy has made Roger numb to life, Mark tries to capture it through his attempts to make a film. In the year that follows, the group deals with love, loss, AIDS, and modern-day life in one truly powerful story. Fact: the New Year's Eve sequence was turned into an actual party for the cast and the celebrating was real. Number 14. Love, Simon. Simon Spire keeps a huge secret from his family, his friends, and all of his classmates. He is gay. When that secret is threatened, Simon must face everyone and come to terms with his identity. Fact: this was the first film produced by a major Hollywood studio to feature a gay teenage protagonist. Number 13. Fruitvale Station. This is the true story of Oscar, a 22-year-old who wakes up on the morning of December 31, 2008, and feels something in the air. Not sure what it is, he takes it as a sign to get a head start on his resolutions, being a better son to his mother, being a better partner to his girlfriend, and being a better father to their beautiful 4-year-old daughter. Soon, he realizes that change is not going to come easy. Fact: after funding fell through, Octavia Spencer offered to forego her salary to help Ryan Coogler keep to his budget. Number 12. The Normal Heart. The story of the onset of the AIDS crisis in New York City in the early 1980s. Taking a look at the nation's sexual politics, as gay activists and their allies in the medical community fight to expose the truth about the burgeoning epidemic to a nation in denial. Fact: production had to take a break to allow Matt Bomer time to lose 40 pounds for his physique, to display that his character is dying of AIDS. He admitted that the weight loss took a toll on his health, and that in the scene in a hospital bed, he was genuinely too weak to get out of the bed between takes without assistance. Number 11. One Day. The protagonists meet on the night of their university graduation. We see them every year on the anniversary of that date. They are sometimes together, sometimes not. Through the years they grow apart as their lives take different directions, and they meet other people. But as they grow apart from those other people, they find that they belong with each other. Fact: the scene where they go skinny dipping is the only scene in the film where the protagonists were not wearing wigs. Number 10. Never Let Me Go. As children, Ruth, Kathy, and Tommy spend their childhood at a seemingly idyllic English boarding school. As they grow into young adults, they find that they have to come to terms with the strength of the love they feel for each other, while preparing themselves for the haunting reality that awaits them. Fact: Carey Mulligan had to learn how to drive for the film. She took a 2-week intensive course, but failed the driving test. Her scene was shot on a private road, where she was allowed to get behind the wheel. In number 9, we have the movie Remember Me. A romantic drama that takes place in New York. Tyler's brother recently committed suicide. Ally's mother was murdered right in front of her when she was young. When the two meet, they have a very strong love, but many secrets are revealed that may ruin their love for each other. Fact: the screenplay for this film was featured in the 2008 Blacklist, a list of the most liked unmade scripts of the year. Number 8. P.S. I Love You. A young widow discovers that her late husband has left her 10 messages intended to help ease her pain and start a new life. The first message arrives on Holly's 30th birthday in the form of a cake. More letters from Jerry are delivered in surprising ways, each sending her on a new adventure. Fact: during the filming of a strip sequence, Butler's suspenders hit Hilary Swank on the forehead. She received a cut and had to be taken to a hospital, where she received several stitches. Number 7. Blue Valentine. The relationship of a contemporary married couple, charting their evolution over a span of years by cross-cutting between time periods. The film shifts back and forth in time between their courtship and the dissolution of their marriage several years later. Fact: when filming the argument scenes, the director gave instructions to Michelle and Ryan individually without the knowledge of the other, in order to create more tension between the couple. In number 6, the movie A Walk to Remember. After a prank goes horribly wrong, we follow the story of two North Carolina teens, Landon and Jamie, who are thrown together. Through trials and tribulations, Landon somehow falls in love with the beautiful minister's daughter, abandoning his popular friends to be with her. but a heartbreaking secret lies between the couple. Fact: the movie was shot in North Carolina. Many of the sets were from the TV show Dawson's Creek, particularly the school, the hospital, and Landon's home. Number 5. Call Me By Your Name. In the early 1980s, 17-year-old Elio visits the family's summer villa to spend his vacation with his father in northern Italy. There he meets Oliver, and little by little, over the course of 6 fleeting weeks, a timid friendship between them will prepare the ground for an unexpected bond. Fact: on its premiere night, Call Me By Your Name received a 10-minute standing ovation, which was the longest ever at the New York Film Festival. Number 4. Atonement. The day that 13-year-old Bryony Tallis came across her older sister Cecilia and her lover Robbie making love in the library was a day that would have repercussions for all 3 of them, as she accuses her older sister's lover of a crime he did not commit. Fact: only 8 UK military ambulances from World War II remain, and Atonement made use of them all. Number 3. Brokeback Mountain. Set against the sweeping vistas of Alberta's Rocky Mountains, this film tells the story of 2 young men, a ranch hand and a rodeo cowboy, who meet in the summer of 1963, and unexpectedly forge a lifelong connection, one whose complications, joys, and tragedies provide a testament to the endurance and power of love. Fact: Heath Ledger declined to go to the 1-month cowboy camp that had been organized for the actor's conditioning, as he had grown up on farms in Western Australia. However, Jake Gyllenhaal was required to attend as he needed roughing up. Number 2. The Fault in Our Stars. Hazel and Augustus, the future star-crossed lovers that met in a support group, have a twisted story, where they both are experiencing cancer. Hazel is terminal and carries around an oxygen tank, and Augustus lost a leg, but that doesn't stop them from caring about each other and seeing the world together. Fact: a replica of the interiors of the Anne Frank house had to be built, as the movie was denied permission to film inside the actual house. And finally, on our top spot, Notebook. In a nursing home, resident Duke reads a romance story to an old woman who has senile dementia with memory loss. The story revolves around a poor yet passionate young man who falls in love with a rich young woman, giving her a sense of freedom, who are soon separated because of their social differences. Fact: according to Nick Cassavetes, Ryan Gosling tried to have Rachel McAdams replaced, because behind cameras, they did not get along at all. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, smash the thumbs up button, and leave a comment to tell us what you think. Don't miss the next video. Subscribe now, and write in the comments your favorite romantic movie. In the meantime, check out some of our previous videos.
factloco.com